Good evening, everyone. Seth here, and this is Fear and Hunger. And I've played this game a little bit. You might say. I did like every ending beforehand. However, I've decided that it might be fun to start a new game and record all of the endings because I haven't done that yet. I did like stream for friends, but that was kinda it. So maybe let's introduce the game a little bit. Fear and Hunger is a... how do you say it? It's like an immersive sim RPG, I'm gonna say. It's like the easiest way to call it. And obviously, content warning, there is a lot of adult stuff, I would say, so blood, like gore, stuff like that. There's also a lot of fear and a lot of hungering, as the title suggests, and I'm playing on the censor mode because I would prefer to not get completely obliterated by the algorithm, I guess. And today, I have generally no idea what ending I want to go for. I might start with like ending either D or C, because I haven't done that one in a while. I recently completed like ending A, and I think I want to like wait for it. I will also not be completing hard mode endings yet, but that's obviously something that I wanna work with later. And obviously, character selection. We have 4 fellas. One of them is bad, the 3 of them are okay. I haven't done night. You know what? Let's do a almost lore. We're gonna do the lore, I guess. Yeah, you can name your character, and that's cool. Oops, I should be doing the enter. What is the symbol? Oh, it's... I guess I'm blind. Or it doesn't let you do that. Let's just do theirs then, because that's technically the character name. So, and we will be playing. Yeah, beware. Extreme violence, gore, sexual violence, and drug use. Sexual violence did get a bit reduced because I'm playing the censor mod, but other than that, yeah. We're gonna skip the intro, I guess. Or not, I forgot that it will play. Huh. Anyways, yeah, I've played this game for like 40 hours already, and I've been having quite a bit of fun with it. So, the plan is to maybe like have fun and have fun in a game called Fear and Hunger, and just showcase some cool gameplay. We will be doing Terror and Starvation this time around. We played the intro because the intro is always important, because we want to get the best skills. Maybe I can also read this. You were born with the soul of domination that makes people around you bend to your will. You are a natural leader, but you might often end up blind to self-criticism. If your birth sign wasn't enough to warrant a future of greatness, you were also born into a wealthy noble family. At an early age, you were sent into training to become a holy knight of Kingdom of Rondon. Yes, the game is basically inspired by medieval times, or like times close to medieval, and like the location names of real world are just like slightly changed, so... Training to become a squire was a harsh school that spared no one, no matter if you were from a noble origin or not. No, noble, not nobile. A practice sparring match between you and a well-seasoned squire took place at the central training grounds. It is said that a fighter shows their true colors in their first fight. This applied to you too, when you saw the sword coming your way, and these choices actually impact what skills you get. So quickly step aside and dodge it, or laser buckler in defense. The correct, I guess, choice is to get dodge, which gives you fast stance, which is a very good tool for the game. So As time went on, you proved out to be a gifted fighter and valuable asset to the kingdom. However, the Kingdom of Random claimed to follow the will of the gods in its pursuit for more power, but all the rewards seemed to fall into the laps of the elite and the nobles sitting comfortably behind the castle walls. Ruthlessly, the kingdom would expand its reign, reducing the feeble citadels to ashes and bloodstains, enslaving the poor womenfolk whilst every man is slain. Only spare a child or two that its legend may grow. Your devotion was shaken. You were all but ready to retire from the army, but your family insisted. No, they demanded you stay as a holy knight, or else they would bring great shame to their noble family. This choice doesn't give you anything, if I remember correctly, so we will run. But later down the line, if we also give up one more reward, we will get the best skill in the game, so that's also something worth considering. At this point, family ties weighed no more than strangers you met at the dirty streets of London. You completely cut ties with family without hesitation. Just as you were about to flee from the army, things took an unexpected turn for you. You met a captain of a small mercenary army who seemed to share the same ill will towards the Kingdom of Randon as you did. The common folk was starting to gather around the charismatic leader Legard. I think it's Legard. That's how most people call him, so. Who shared humble origins similar to farmers and villagers alike. There was definitely something otherworldly in his stature. Legard saw potential in you, and with warm words, he almost seduced you to join his band of mercenaries. Thanks to your rigorous discipline, you took a high position in his army, in the Knights of the Midnight Sun. Your army was growing fast in both size and influence in the western region. The Kingdom of Randon would first use your services to their own benefit, but soon saw you more as a possible threat to their modern reign. Something changed with Legard as well. He kept more to himself and studied ancient texts and occult. He became obsessed with some relic and artifact that gave you ominous feelings and terrible nightmares. Things would only spiral towards madness even more when Legard decided to raid the Narvern capital, Oldegard. Without warning or negotiations, Legard killed everyone who stood in the way between him and this mysterious ancient relic. It was this small overblow that was enough of an excuse for the Kingdom of Randon to turn common folk against Legard and justify his imprisonment. As the troops of the Randon army marched towards your clearly smaller army, you had to choose which position to take in incoming encounter. So you can either spearhead or take the rear and manage defenses. I don't remember what the choices were. I think one started you with arm guards and a sword, and the other started you with a spear and a shield. So we're gonna spearhead, and this will give me... Oh yeah, this is Iron Spear, Iron Carias, and Arm Guards. And this is a pretty good start, because we can do some encounters without, having issues. The Knights of the Midnight Sun lost the fight. Many of your comrades were slain, but you managed to escape the battlefield. Legard was taken as a captive and to be used most likely as propaganda. You knew you didn't have much time before he would be sentenced to death, so you had to act fast. Even if it seems like a suicide mission, you decided to save Legard from the prison he was held in. Before leaving for your desperate journey, you decided to stock up on equipment and items. And we will not stock up, we will rush, because this will give me dash. Because we declined to stay, we left, we also get the dash here. And this is the story. And now gameplay begins. We might as well save the character again. I have a bunch of save slots that I don't really use anymore. I don't remember what was in this save, but it's fun. So let's do... yeah, might as well do this. We start the game. First of all, since we are on a higher difficulty, the most important thing of the game is to loot the crates. Find what we can get before we get introduced to some serious enemies. Yeah, as you can see, you can hear distant barking from afar, and we're gonna ignore that, because we don't want to deal with it. The game will have some darkness, so I will be using torches for this, but... oh, I actually could have just picked this up, why not? It's always nice to pick up some stuff. Welcome to the dungeon! Or rather, one of the entrances of the dungeon. So there are a lot of things here that you can find, and some which is really neat and really good to have. Carrots, silver coins. This is mostly how the early game looks like for the game. Oh yeah, an important part of the game, coin flips. If you fail the coin flip, you don't get anything. If you win the coin flip, as you can see here, we will get arm guards. And that can be useful for the next, for maybe like the other characters that I might want to get. Okay, so we want to avoid you. So yeah, important part of the game is knowing when to fight and when to run. We get a small key from here. We don't really need to force the door open. Okay, let's. Yeah, we have to be very careful because these enemies, like even the early enemies, are no joke in this game. So it's important to like avoid fighting for most of the early game. And yeah, gameplay begins. Obviously, we also want to talk about the how the game is structured. So you have your party here. You can see your the name of the character, the phobia that they have. Phobias are kind of dumb, so we're gonna talk about it later. We have a hunger meter, a body meter, and a mind meter. So hunger, if you don't eat, you get debuffed, and I think you can die at 100, but don't quote me on that. There is also mind, and if it expires, we will not have a lot of fun. So let's also equipment. Yeah, we can do equipment. Obviously, equipment is very important during the game, so it's worth it to track the. Oops, there is a thing there. Oh right, the walls are a bit thicker. So let's bait those out and like walk past them, because again, we don't really want to fight enemies, at least early game, and not all of them. I think there is also. Yeah, we can pick up some mushrooms just as a safety thing. You don't really need to. These are mostly optional. Looting crates is very, very important though, so we will keep doing that for sure. And let's open this shortcut, get the herbs here as well. So this game is very specific in a way that it doesn't tell you what it expects of you. So that's something that raw meat, that's cool. There is a skeleton here, we don't care for now. Our torch is already running out, I don't like that, that's fine. There is something I wanna... Oh, never mind, okay. That's a great start. Yeah, there is... it is possible for them to spawn in this location. Okay, so we either get lucky and we run. Okay, we run, that's good. Okay, so that's actually pretty helpful for us, because that means that these won't spawn in some other locations. And that means that some places will be easier to access than others. So a bit scary, not like that difficult, I'd say. Yeah, torch died down. Getting used to the darkness. And this is also a huge thing about the game is that the game doesn't let you save anywhere. It only lets you save at beds. And that bed is one of the two, I think, save spots that you can take in the early game that's free, or like in general that's free. You can take more spots, but you can, like, after you kill everything in on like a single level, you can also use those beds. So for example in the prisons, but that's something that, you know, you have to like fight through, and that's not worth it most of the time. I think we checked, yeah. And hello, this is Sir Seymour. I generally do not care. This is a side quest that you can do in the game, but it's not something that we want. Iron Mace, that's cool. So yeah, basically that's the early game. We loot, we get stuff. Shark Teeth? We are trying to get like the best position that we can. Plate helmet is pretty decent. Okay, nothing there. I think we got everything that we wanted, so let's... So these deal less damage, and I think I want to have a higher chance of like actually dealing with enemies, so we're gonna do that. So we're gonna stick to the spear for now. There are way better weapons later down the line, but that's fine. Okay, welcome to the prisons. There is an ally that I might want to pick up here, but I don't know if I do want to. I will pick up everything else though. Salami, some healing, that's good. Yeah, in some, if you remember the guard that attacked us early, it can also be in the corner, in the left corner of the room, and that's sometimes easier, sometimes harder to avoid. It kind of like depends. Let's look some more stuff. This is a fight I would prefer avoiding, I think. In general, I think I want to avoid most of the fights in the early game. Oh, never mind. I forgot that it locks you. Oh yeah, because we have erotophobia as well. Guards. Guards are like when you play Fear and Hunger, guards are like the first opponents that you run into, and they tend to be pretty tough. So I'm gonna show you like a decent enough way to deal with them. I wouldn't say it's like it's the most optimal one, I guess. So first round, go for the chop, go for the cleaver. Always go for the cleaver. This is like the most important part of the encounter. Then on second turn, it's always guarding. Also kinda unlucky that we got stingered. And then after the second turn, the coin flip attack will appear every 3 turns. So we have to guard now. So yeah, erotophobia makes this fight a bit annoying. We're gonna deal with that. Then fast attack is really good because you gain an additional turn. And do not attack this hand that gives the coin flips, because if you clear it, the guard will start trying to tackle you, and that deals damage like every turn. So you instead want to guard. You want to deal with all the body parts first, and then once the head is exposed, just go for the head. Going for the head without like exposing it is often very risky, so meat pie and moldy bread. And the keys. So we might do... we did get blue vials, water vials. There isn't really much that I want to do, but we will heal once and go visit... yeah. Since we have cell keys, we can also go here, which is pretty good. We got a lucky coin, that's great. We can tear the blanket as well. So this guard patrols the area, and the guards often have... Actually, I might skip Kahara for now, since he's safe there for now. The cell keys are really helpful because they let you open the other rooms. Avoid fighting because we don't need to right now. Oil, water vial. The torch ran out. That's something that I'm gonna... it's like not good right now, but we still have 2 more torches, so it should be fine. We could also do the torture quest, but I don't feel like doing it now. So we can do... So there is there are two options. We can either rush for Legard, which, if I want to do ending C or ending C, that's like the goal, I guess. So I might as well just do that. However, there is one party member that I might want to pick up regardless, and we have to go through here to get it. Let's do... Yeah, let's ambush. And we fight. Yippee! Wah, wah. Who in the lowest hells are you? So we're gonna do... Darcy, please. Okay, cool, thanks. So yeah, just disable the dagger, and now we are... The game is really good. So now we have both worms in our legs and bleeding. We can stop the worms with green herbs that we picked up earlier, or with the worm juice, but worm juice also poisons us, and that's like not optimal. Search him, we get the key. There's also Bachman. We can save him, and he will give us coins later down the line. And let's start the blanket as well. Yeah, there is a guard here quite often, so let's just avoid him. There are some things I need to do before we do this, so... Quill, okay, we have a quill, that's very important. There's also a priest. So let's start setting up the important things of the run. Let's sacrifice the person on the thing. Let's go out, grab sticks, grab meat. Oh, actually I have rotten meat. How much? I need like 2, and I have... Okay, so I don't need to go down. Actually I do, wait. I need to grab a book. That's gonna come in handy later. I think it's here. And bookshelves. Bookshelves are pretty important. And on bookshelves I want to use lucky coins, because they can give you, for example, Passages of Mahabre, which are usable for a very special interaction in the game. Book of the Forgotten Memories, that's not like that useful, but I wouldn't say it's like bad either. Glass Vial, that's cool. Captain's Orders and 14 boxes, that's good. If I remember correctly, there is a guard. I don't know why this has the red aura already. Okay, so this is this condemnation. So ritual circle, and on the circles we can pray to various gods of the dungeon. We want to pray once to Olmir here. This is so we can unlock a special skill that will be useful later. And yeah, we basically got everything that I needed so far. I don't remember if there is... No. Okay. Let's leave. Saving guard is tied to the timer on the save file. So yeah, this leads here. We can just avoid the priests for now and ignore them, but we will need to come back to them later. Also, bookshelves. Empty scroll, excellent. This is the best item in the game because you can wish for any other item. Bottle of whiskey, I think this... yeah, this also gives me a small key, which will come in handy later. You can get more books here. Pinecone Pig instructions. Well, well, well. We can get something really cool. Scroll of lockpicking. Okay. Oh, that's actually... That's some good loot. We're gonna keep empty scrolls for later. I want to do the instructions on how to do the Pinecone Pig. I want to do learn lockpicking and Book of Forgotten Memories. This gives me, I think, defense stance or something else. I should be reading this, sorry. No, it learns counter. Interesting. I didn't really use this skill that much. Book pages 1. We meet a friendly dark priest. We might... Sorry. I was mad. I was not kind to him. Book of Fears. Whatever. And yeah. There is an empty scroll. Oh lord, teach hurting. That's a way, for example, for you to learn skills, which is interesting, or get items. Here we pick up the mock-up book. We unlock the secret exit, and also meet another character, which is the same as the character that you can start the game with. Hello. Hello, Outlander. Okay, I'm weak from hunger, so I might as well eat. So, when you go down to like 50 hunger, I think is like the threshold, you should eat something, because otherwise your damage and like defense will be, I think it's only damage, will get reduced greatly. You also can talk to characters, get a lot of lore. I don't know if I want to do the reading of the lore, or just like showcase how to do the gaming in general. Here, well, one important thing as well, when you see statues like these, it's important you pray to the correct god. Also, we have an extra level of affinity, which lets us get the best spell in the game, which we'll talk about later. Do we have a vial? No, we don't. Okay. We do not. So let's instead pick up some more herbs, because they will be like really useful. There is a nice scene that's censored, so we're not gonna go there because I don't need like more healing right now. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go fight the dark priests. Not this one left, because we annoyed him a bit, and that's a sin. So let's fight, I think it's this one. So we're gonna start by cutting off the only limb that can actually just deal damage to us. Okay, thanks game. And pretty quick. We search him, we have the lantern. Okay, so we didn't get the robes, which is kinda sad because I wanted to talk with those fellas. But that's okay, right? Let's clear the lanterns first. Yeah, because lanterns can use an attack that can burn you and deal a lot of damage. I don't think you can die from burning. But you can do water vial to just clear yourself. Oh, and the priests can sometimes chant. And to stop their chanting, you just need to talk with them. Which god do you serve? And we can talk about the gods. And now they are mad that we disrupted their chanting. So let's clear this fight a bit faster. Oh, they start chanting. One notable thing is that you cannot... Okay, I see. talking during an extra turn doesn't do anything. So do not disturb my chanting. So this run has been going not that great so far. The RNG has not been on my side, I guess. Let's see. Yeah. We got the robe now, which will be pretty good later actually. Purifying Talisman and Cloth Fragment. And I think we have a Soul Stone already. Just double checking. I'm blind, but I don't think we did get a Soul Stone. Oh no, we do have one. So we're gonna use one Soul Stone already. Just to get an access to a skill that's gonna be important during the game. And since we are at 5 HP, we might as well do the Bunny Masks and get an affinity with Sylvian. So yeah, welcome to the Inner Hall. Here we have the most important part of the game, which is a Hexen table. And on Hexen, we can learn new abilities. Leg Sweep is really good as well, if you don't have like keys to open stuff. But for now, we are interested in a single skill called Blood Portal. Which will let me teleport to other areas. I would go down there, but I'm afraid that we might have to fight. So instead I'm gonna go through the exit again. And we're gonna go enjoy our time with the Bunny Masks. Don't look, children, it's not a game for children, that's for sure. We also get a red herb that might we use later. We get a little bit of an action going on. And thanks to this, our body will get restored back to 100, which is very nice. And we get an affinity with Sylvian. Which means we can now learn a new ability, and we are back to 100 health. Normally I wouldn't have gone for it so early, but since like the encounters were so bad. Also, didn't we find... Okay, I don't think we found explosive vial yet. No, and I don't think I can craft one. Yeah, I can craft torches, which I might have to do. And we're gonna craft the Pinecone Pig, because Pinecone Pig is the best. And if you don't know what Pinecone Pig does, it lets you like get random items from encounters. So for example, I can go and fight like any of the characters now, like maybe for example this fella, and then when the fight starts you have a chance to get something. So for now let's go set up the blood portal. And I was thinking about maybe getting Kahara, but I don't think I need him right now. So yeah, we're gonna go to the circle. We're gonna step here, and we're gonna make a portal. And this portal will let me travel between different areas of the dungeon. Obviously, you can do this only on circles, so that's something worth keeping in mind. I should be tracking time, but I didn't, and that's bad. I have one more torch, so I want to avoid another encounter if possible. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I guess we're gonna go to prisons if we fail. Yep. We fell down. So we're gonna just loot here. For whatever reason I was always scared of this area, but there are no enemies in this part of the dungeon, so I don't know. We're gonna get some... Throwing knives is really good as well. A torch, since we don't have any. When you loot stuff, There is a chance for you to find torches if you haven't checked if you haven't checked like a box or something like that, and you haven't oh wait, is the guard there still? Yeah. Okay, let's avoid them. We still don't want to fight much. We will pick up a companion here because we're gonna go head down. I could have probably gone like around, but you know, you can't always get what you want. So this, I think this setup doesn't let you, oops, I almost walked into that. There's a thing that we can interact with, but we don't care. And here is Pocket Cat, the best character that we're not gonna talk to because we don't really need the services of his services. Oh, and we can pray at this statue. And the correct choice is Sylvian. Just so you know. Because it is the symbol of frailty. Fertility? Oh, it's fertility, yeah. And this is our next companion. It's Moonless. And you may ask, how do we get this companion? Simply, we talk to it. We offer it rotten meat. And then we do this again. And welcome our newest companion. We now have a 2-person squad. Moonless is a decent companion. It's not like the best or anything. Wait, is this the Yes, it is. Okay. So fun fact, if you go through here, you can fight a boss, but we're not gonna do that because we're scared. And we don't, like, I don't even have a good weapon right now. I've been missing all of my attacks, so let's not bother with it for now. And let's eat right now, just in case we might run into like a fight already. Cabbage is really good as a food source. Welcome to the Crow Mauler. Crow Mauler will now stalk me and try to kill me, and that's not cool. Worm juice, that's good. There are some stuff you can get here, like a bone saw, silver coins, another meat. Good thing about Moonless is that you can offer her rotten meat and she will take it, so that's great. Let's take the torch. We want to take torches. We can show ourselves here, that's fine. You can be nice to him. It doesn't really matter, at least for this ending, so... Yeah, the torch died down, the person disappeared into darkness. I'm listening for the audio cues, but it seems that one of the enemies didn't spawn this time, so that's great. We're gonna set up a portal here. We're gonna pray, and this time I think I wanna pray to Sylvian. We can get second affinity with Sylvian, which will give me access to really good healing spells. Also, Crow Mauler has already met us. And yes, Moonless will take a piss sometimes. Fun fact, that's actually really good, because whenever she does, she gets slightly more confident, and when she's confident enough, you can upgrade her attacks and abilities, which is really good. Okay, so there is a knight that we don't want to meet. And we can't go this way because the knight will automatically attack us. And I think there is... Okay, so that's that. Let's scout ahead, since we already saw that the Crow Mauler spawned. Okay, I don't see him here. And we can avoid this fight if we go around. I think we have to make a dash for it if we do this. Yeah. Okay, so Crow Mauler spawned in another location, that's good. But I might as well try going for the Dark Priest already. I don't think I will be getting Najera, since Najera doesn't follow you into like the ending, so we might as well fight, just get it out of the way already. And when you're fighting, there are two main areas that you need to focus, is the left arm and the left leg. I'm gonna start with the left arm if possible. Okay, that didn't help. And we might get stunned during this fight. Luckily, I have the plate helmet, and I think plate helmet also prevents you from getting stunned, which is good. And Moonless dealt with the other thing. So we can now talk to the priest, and if it doesn't die in like one turn, I'm cool, because we can also get an extra fun stuff. Okay, good. Moonless missed. That's nice. Which gods do you serve? And you say Grogorov, because he says that he channels Destruction. And now Moonless will kill him. So we didn't get it this time, but that's fine. So we don't want to use the Soul Stone, but we want to see what we get. I wouldn't say it's like the best thing we can get, but it's not the worst thing we can get either. We can go this way. Okay, so here is a boss we can fight. And I'm considering if we want to do it now or later. There's also a collapsed portion that we can't really access right now. I think I'm gonna skip fighting for now. But we'll take a torch, we'll head through here to get some extra stuff like torches and items. Moonless will also get a little bit more confident. We got an explosive vial, which means that we can do some interesting strategies now. Here we'll also get our lucky coin back. We can jump down here. 2 tomatoes, bottle of ale, blueberries, and I'm looking at what we have right now. There isn't like much. I don't think we have a good weapon, and anyway, yeah. So we have to fight this yellow mage again. And since we can't really set up anything, I'm gonna go for the hand again. And thanks to the plate helmet, I will not be stunned, but I want to have Moonless with me during the fight, because she can disable the leg as well. We can try again, since now the priest doesn't do anything. However, Moonless will kill, so that's annoying. Unless she misses like somehow. Okay, that's fine enough. What we have? We don't want to use Soul Stones yet. Okay, that's good. So we got a really good scroll. And this scroll teaches the secrets of the Black Orb. And that's something I will have to use later down the line. Not right now, but later. And we can do two things right now. We can piss off the whole village, which I think we don't want to do right now. So we'll just collect everything we need and head out. I don't think we also want to use the coin on this longsword. Not as good as Shark Teeth, but Shark Teeth also lets us put up a shield. I think I'm gonna keep up with the spear for now. Yeah, but there are a few spots here that I also want to visit. For example, we want to walk here, so Moonless marks the territory again. And here is another spot for whatever reason. And we have some coins, so we might as well buy something. Okay, so we have a quill version, but we do already have a quill, so we don't need it. We can get a second explosive vial, which sounds like a good idea, and we can get light blue just in case we like take damage. Huh? Oh, I think it's here. Okay, yeah. We also want to enter here. Ignore the fellas. Purifying Talisman. And I think this... yeah. Moonless is appearing more confident. There is a chest that we can get. Cursed short sword. Ooh, that's actually really... wait, that's really good. Wait. That's way better than... that's way better than the short spear. It's like 2 less damage, but you can use shields, and that might be important for like taking damage. We got another iron spear, that's fun. Let's head here as well. Start picking up what we need. Throwing knife, that's good. Nothing worthwhile here, that's fine. Tobacco. Raw meat. Mushrooms. Coins. Blue vial. Throwing knife. White vial. And on top I think is a soulstone? Yeah. Which will come in handy as we progress through the dungeon. Silver coins, iron arrow, blue herb. Not a lot of like fantastic stuff, but it's good enough. Just checking hunger meter. And we can go, oops, not here. There's one more area we can go to and loot it, but I think I want to keep it for later. And instead I want to head further down. Because you can head down here and use the rope to descend safely. Climb down. And we have another funny section, this time with the wolf masks. We're gonna ignore them for now. We're gonna let Moonless mark the territory. And instead we're gonna head out here. I'm gonna activate the torch though. Let me double check because we have 5 torches. This should be enough to get to where we want to. Fun fact, if you like check all of this, there is like 1 barrel that has food. And we can oh wait, we have cursed weapons, so we might fight ghosts if we need to. And there is a blue scene, but we'll get it later because we need to head through here. And welcome to the level 7. This is where Legard is. I think I should be fast enough to get it. There's also another ending that we might want to do if we need to. Use luck picking. This is portal. Pray with Sylvian. And we should have now level 2 affinity with Sylvian. It's 3 prayers, yeah. And here is a free save book. Here is Enki. Okay, we are not having this conversation. So we want to avoid this fella because he's very strong. Blue vial, turnip. And there are guards here that we want to avoid. We do want to touch the stairs at least. And we have the introduction of the Crow Mauler. So we have to dodge him. I am weak from hunger, so let's eat some dried meat, I guess. Moonless can get some rotten meat as well. So we did touch the stairs, which means that the timer has stopped. I don't know on what exact timing it stopped, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit. Because we want to move here, back here. We want to trail a little bit, avoid the confrontation. We should be able to kill, but I don't think I want to try, because this fight is dangerous. Okay, let's head out. And let's go to the entrance, just to despawn for a while, and maybe actually fight a guard right now. Yeah, we might as well go through here, fight the guard. We do have another options for bite on the leg, that's good. Not fun. Oh, never mind, I forgot that I should not be having this. Let's guard. Okay, I lost an arm. That's unfortunate. Okay, that's a miss. Good. And that was not necessary. But we want to use the soul stone for sure. Ring of the Steel Blood. That's kinda bad. We can go through here, check stuff around. Yeah, I'm bleeding, might as well use the fragment as well. Oop. Nothing, 5 coins. I think we have more coins, that's good. Powder, red herb, tomato, egg. Yeah, you can also go through here, which also has some supplies. I don't really need a bone saw, but thank you. And we have... I think I should also kill one more guard, so... just in case I fail again. Oh, also, here's Isaiah. Who are you? You never know. And he sells 2 maps. It's a deal. I'm gonna get the maps. Moonless will take a little bit of a break. And there is a guard here that we can fight. So let's do so. Okay, just RNG, please don't screw me over again. Thank you. Moonless, please go for the legs instead. Thank you. We're gonna guard. Loses balance, but it's fine. Bite. Nice. That was a good one. Let's use another soul stone, just so we have the option. Search him, get a cloth fragment, that's not worth it. At least I didn't take damage this time, which is pretty good. But we're gonna learn 2 skills right now. Since the timer has stopped for Legard, I don't need to worry. So use the Hexen. We have 2 souls, we have 2 levels with Sylvian. So we're gonna learn Loving Whispers and Healing Whispers. And this gives me access to 2 really good spells. One which heals entire party, or one that heals like a lot, but only one person, which is nice. So let's head out. I'm thinking what I wanna do now. I think I wanna go save Legard regardless right now. And I might cut recording after we do, so let's head back. Isaiah has left because we bought the maps from him. The maps are things that let you access some stuff later. That's definitely something that I want to do. Okay, so let's skip this fellow. Let's walk up, let's avoid the guard, because we don't want this fight. So we're gonna sneak by, and then open, and the guard is alive. Excellent.